Let's take a quick look at Heroku events through the eyes of a customer, Acme. Here we can see Acme's Heroku app, which delivers a range of training services. In the past, tracking and processing every click from a user was complex, expensive, and too slow to generate real-time insights. But now, with Data Cloud and Heroku's real-time streaming integration and developer experience, Acme can capture interactions as they happen, analyze them instantly, apply personalization criteria, and trigger meaningful engagements, enhancing the customer experience and driving business value. Notice that the user has just received a notification via a Heroku Agentforce agent deployed within the Acme site. What we're watching is Acme is doing more than just storing user interactions and gathering intelligence about its customers in Data Cloud. Thanks to Heroku events, Acme is able to listen to Data Cloud in real time, subscribe to personalized events, and turn notifications into meaningful engagements, even prompting within an agent. Here we can see Acme saw the user expressing interest in how Heroku accelerates Agentforce's headless agents, and based on the user's past history, it knew how valuable a quick conversation with an extended team could be. Pleasantly surprised, the user responds and even takes advantage of the agent's self-service capabilities. But Heroku Events doesn't only subscribe and respond to interactions, it can drive orchestration through publishing. Here we see the Acme sales rep is taking her Agentforce-powered sales agent for a spin and quickly realizes how powerful it is. Demonstrating knowledge about her accounts is one thing, but pulling Heroku usage naturally in the same agent is a huge time saver. Not just that, but thanks to Heroku events publishing within Agentforce, she's made aware that this user is currently browsing Acme's site and that a support request was just opened for a quick sync with her technical architect. Thanks to Heroku events, the agent triggered Salesforce Flow for real-time case creation. After a review and confirmation, the Agentforce agent relays helpful resources back to the user on her behalf using Heroku event publishing, connecting the agentic dots and further humanizing the Acme customer experience for the user. Now, having seen an example of Heroku events in action, let's look behind the curtain at Heroku events, the technology. Installing the Heroku Events CLI gives us rich controls over what the service can do. Here we see a list of available features, such as authorizing a Salesforce or Data Cloud instance. We can create subscriptions or listeners to events across Salesforce, Data Cloud, and other Heroku apps and services. We can also publish to the same, kicking off flows, data actions, or headless agents. Finally, we can link publications and subscriptions in a daisy chain, creating event streams for multi-step orchestrations. So let's go ahead and provision the service. Here we're deploying it into a Heroku application like the Acme web experience we just saw in action. Once provisioned, we now need to authorize the service to operate with our Salesforce and Data Cloud instances. A quick CLI command and we've approved Heroku events to communicate with our environments. Here we can see that process and we end with a valid connection we can begin using in our workloads. As you can see, Heroku Events gives us the ability to specify subscriptions to events and publish events to other services. In this case, we haven't created any yet, so let's make that happen. Here, I'm creating a publication or destination that will publish an event to my Heroku application's webhook, where my agent or service is waiting for it. Next, I'll create my subscription or source, which is a listener for changing records within Data Cloud. Finally, in the same command, I'll link the two together, associating the subscription with my previous publication, linking the two, or creating an event stream. Once completed, we can view our Heroku events configurations, event subscriptions, event publications, and event streams. Finally, to empower our Salesforce developers to immediately begin leveraging this at scale, Heroku Events provides a robust API as well as subscription and publication endpoints to get started quickly. Whether you're building a Heroku experience with real-time Data Cloud-driven personalization, extending Salesforce Flow with Heroku Compute, or building powerful Agentforce actions, Heroku Events is here to support your digital labor workloads.